finger tattoos because it's Corona, and everyone's, oh, why you talk about Corona?
Okay, this was out of topic. We don't need about this bullshit right here.
Okay, so, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No problem. We don't need any kind of world bullshit on the seminar, so at least we know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We talk about tattoos only.
Okay.
So yes. I think I'm gonna read chat again. It's a lot of messages. Keys, what you want to show? Wait, I gonna unmute Kiss. Right, Kiss.
Hey everyone. So we talked about the black and gray monochrome tattoos, how it's healed, and the difference between the gray wash stuffs. And I think lots of people knows Adam Molnar. He made my arm, and I prefer more now with the times the normal gray wash tattooing and the really professional hard shading. Because if you check just that pastel, it's fully pastel. Okay, it's nice. But if you see the difference between a normal gray washing and the blacks of the gray washing and the tones of the shadows and shades, I think it's so much better with the normal gray wash technique if you make it with this. It not means he's not good in pastel gray. He's good, but it's the difference between the technique and between the normal stuffs what we use.
I'll explain it a little bit better. Okay, Regis?
Yeah.
With normal gray wash, you can create extremely a lot of amount of details. You can make every single detail what you want. Because in gray wash, you can create 100 different shades of gray and use it. With monochrome, you can use maximum 10. And why maximum 10? Because you will be too lazy to create these 10 colors. Every color you must create by yourself. Of course, you can buy this monochrome set from world famous AD Pancho set or from Radiant. They have monochrome set as well, but it's only 5, 6, 7 colors. What if you need it lighter or darker? You're gonna start mixing it together. Okay, you can do it. So the maximum amount what you can squeeze out of this set is about 10 tones. And small details, like extremely small details. For example, you need to make a detail with one round liner. How are you gonna create it with a pure color? It's impossible. If you're gonna do it, the pure color will a little bit blur with the time. Gray wash will never blur. And this is the biggest difference between these two colors. If you work monochrome, you must work simple and effective with a lot of contrast. If you work gray wash, you can make actual photo on the skin, and every single tone will be the same, or must be the same when it heals. This is the two difference. With opaque, you can do absolutely the same what you do with gray wash, but it starts looking more like monochrome. So it is this hybrid, which I like to use personally. I don't use it often, but it's actually very, very nice style and the way how to create tattoos. But monochrome works good on darker skin. Gray wash works extremely good on a lighter skin, and opaque as well works on a lighter skin. Because if you're gonna use opaque for darker skin, you will not see a shit when it heals. As well with the gray wash. With the gray wash on a darker skin, you must go full contrast. Use only pure black and 30% black with water. That's it. because tattooing is racist, let's be honest. Like, more white you are, the better it looks. It's not about any kind of racist stuff, but it's physics. I don't know how to explain. It's just how we people are made. So the darker you are, I suggest super contrast gray wash or monochrome. Monochrome will help a lot on a darker skin. The whiter you are, use gray wash or opaque. Best. Is this correct, Raikis?
Yeah, I think the same.
You have any other questions?
And yeah, I think it's when you're making monochrome stuffs, it's the same like you're making colors, so packing in the inks, and because of not destroying the skin, it's not let you do lots of details like in gray washing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Does anyone have questions about these 3 ways of tattooing? Please write in the chat, don't be shy. What do you mean about pastel colors? Ah, wait a second, I'm gonna unmute her. Raikis, I'm gonna mute you. Bettina, please turn on. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
We want to ask you if the white you have to go slower than with pastel colors. Do you have to go the same way, like slower?
All colors must be done slow.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but it's a good question. I'm gonna explain colors a little bit later, yeah?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So, no, gray wash, it's absolutely doesn't matter what brand you're using. You use brand what you like. I cannot push you to work only with radiant colors, what I use personally. You can use everything, how you feel it. If you like dynamic, work with dynamic. If you like to make your own black from the shoe and burning it with a lighter, do it, I don't care. You must work in the way how you like to work. If you think, okay, I'm gonna buy a radiant set right now, I'm gonna make tattoos same like me. No, it's not working like this, because you must get used to this color. I'm working with radiant, I don't even remember, 6 years, 6, 7. I survived 2 rebrandings from this color. From the first, they had horrible browns. Okay, I wasn't using browns from Radiant. Then they rebranded it. It was a better brown. But then all this vegan shit came in. They rebranded it again. And now all Radiant colors are vegan. So if, wait a second, I'm gonna tell you one fucking story. So I'm working, the customer comes and he's like, oh man, are your colors vegan? And like, oh man, you don't want to fuck with me with this. Like, no. You see this black? Like, yeah, this is ashes from the animals. You see this white? This is bones. All the colors you see is fucking made straight from animals. Red is blood, so go fuck yourself. I just don't like people like this who are like, is this vegan? Like, vegans, don't be upset, but fuck, this is a retarded question. How this color can be made from animal? I don't really understand. It's chemicals. So it is vegan, basically. So I survived 2 rebrandings in Radiant, and now I use Turbo Black for my gray wash. There are 3 different blacks: Real Black, Radiant, Real Black, Turbo Black, and Tribal Black, I guess, from the set, actually. Not the set, but colors. I use Turbo Black. I like it more. It is not extremely black, like Real Black, let's say. And I like it more because I don't really like to use pure black colors in my black and gray, because in real life, we usually don't have black. We have shades or shadows. So as well, I don't really use pure white in my black and gray. And it goes to the color as well. In my color work, you will never see pure black color or pure white color. Even if it looks like it is, it's not. It is a mixing of color. I really suggest you not to use pure black or pure white for at least if it's not monochrome or if it's not high contrast. If you make a pure realism, don't use black at all. Use 90% black with water. Make all kind of shadings. Experiment as much as you can. Like, no one can judge you. You're always learning. This is what I do. Fuck, every of my customer is fucked up because it is experiment. Every sleeve I start is a different, for example, gray wash. How should I say? Usually I don't work with the same mixing. I always mix my colors myself when we're talking about gray wash. I can start with 1 drop, 2 drops, 6 drops, and pure black, and create from this all the same what I'm doing all the time. Or I can work with 20% black, 50% black, and 90% black and create what I do always. You always need to experiment. Just a sec, I need to read this chat. Why this chat don't have these audio messages? How monochrome work? Let's unmute turtle guy.
Hello, can you
Hi.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, what I wanted to ask, as we know, colors always work better on white skin, right? So
Everything works better on white skin.
So using the monochrome technique for black and gray, it's like using colors to create a black and gray photo.
Yes.
I tried this technique on on dark skin, and I saw that it works really good, but I never got the idea how can colors work better on dark skin when you just use the grays than just a black and gray, than just black gray work.
I understand you. I will
I was
explain.
surprised when I saw the result, like really good healing.
I'll explain you why. Because when you work with the colors, they have a lot of pigment. And this pigment is so thick, when it goes under the skin, you actually see it much more bright.
Okay.
When you pack this color, you cannot just make super soft color work because it will fade as fuck when it heals, yeah? When you work with color, you must pack it. You like pack the fuck inside. And when you have a lot of pigment inside, from monochrome on a dark skin or any other color on the dark skin, when it heals, it actually looks like it is color, and it looks better because it's a lot of pigment inside. With a gray wash, you are not packing anything inside. You're just polishing on the skin gently. So when it heals, it doesn't have a lot of pigment inside the skin, and on the skin it just starts to disappear.
Yeah, mostly you lose the light shadows. So with packing the colors, always you get better result on dark skin. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Maybe you have other questions?
No, that was my question so far. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So, what the? Okay, I muted. Actually, radiant color is legal in Norway. I don't know why you think it is illegal. In Germany, in Norway it is legal. I always was coming to Norway on a guest spot with my own colors and no one have any problem. I know where it is illegal. It is first Brazil, because in Brazil everything is illegal, at least if it's not this electric ink.